Wonderful good morning everyone. Welcome to the online session of TOC. In today's session we are going to see the conversion from non-deterministic finite automata to deterministic finite automata. When we talk about conversion, first of all let me remind you, in the previous video we already discussed about that every DFA, deterministic finite automata, means for every input there will be a unique path. For every DFA there is a unique path. In every DFA, for every input there will be a unique path. But in NFA there can be for zero string for epsilon there can be a path, there can be one path, there can be multiple paths. That is non-deterministic finite automata. Apart from that, I also told you that every DFA is a subset, or every DFA we can say it as a NFA. Every DFA is a NFA, but every NFA is not a DFA because of the multiple paths present in the non-deterministic finite automata. So, but conversion is possible. Conversion from a non-deterministic finite automata to deterministic finite automata is possible. All you need to do is remove the multiple paths and make a unique path for every state, for every input. For input, on one input it should go to a unique, it should go to a one state, it should go to a state, there will be a unique path. So conversion is possible. This is the ground rule, okay, base rule. Okay, so now let's see the conversion. So while converting an NFA to DFA, two important things which we need to keep in mind. The thing is, first one, we need to find the transaction of whatever the states are given. For every state mentioned, for that whatever the transaction is there, means for every input to which state it is going, that we need to record. That is the first point. Second point is, for if while finding the transaction of the given state, if any new state we are coming across, for that new state also we need to find the transaction. For that new state also we need to find out the transaction. Okay, so up to when we need to follow this process till we are not at all getting any new state. Until and unless we are not getting any new state, till then we need to keep on doing this. We need to keep on finding the transaction. Okay, so let's see this with the help of a question. Our question is, we need to construct a DFA equivalent to the NFA, and NFA given is, see in this line. Why this in this line, why it is given? Why? Because as we said, every FA, finite automata, we can define with the help of 5 tuples. Okay, so these are the 5 tuples. So first one is finite set of states. So how many states we have? 4. P, Q, R, S. So these are the finite set of states. And then next one is finite input symbols. So the input symbols for our this question is, for our this problem is 0, 1, 0 and 1. Okay, and then transaction will be finding it with the help of a table. Okay, and then it's given in the form of a table. And then next one is initial state. Initial state is our P. Okay, initial state is P, and comma, next is given final state, that is Q, S. Q, S is our final state. Okay, so what is transaction? Let's see the transaction table also. The transaction is defined with the help of this table on, so P, Q, R, S. So P is given through this 5 tuples. We could identify that the fourth term will be, obviously it is about initial state, so that is P, and the fifth one will be, fifth tuple will be telling us what is our final state. So I am just circling here. Okay, QS is the final state. We can put a star also. Okay, so this is our transaction table. Now what is the purpose is, with the help of this transaction table we need to construct a DFA. We need to find the transaction of every path. We need to record the transaction of every path one by one. Okay, so I have done this. Let's discuss. First state is P. Okay, P with respect to 0 and 1 we need to find the transaction. So this one is the first one. Transaction of P with respect to 0. Transaction of P with respect to 0. To which state it is going? Q and S. Write it as it is. Q, S. So as as in the question it is giving what are the transactions what are the states we have, P, Q, R, S. Okay, individually P, Q, R, S. These are the only 4 finite states we have. But right now in the first line what we got Q comma S together. We count it as a together one. Okay, Q comma S. So Q comma S together there is no state. We have individual P, we have individual Q, we have individual R, we have individual S. But Q comma S is not there. So Q comma S is a new state. Okay, so this we will write it here new state and we'll leave it because at the end we need to find the transaction of the all the new states also till we are not getting the new state. So first of all we are whatever the states we have whatever the given state, for that we are finding the transaction. So first task is over. For P on 0th input, what is my output, which state I will be reaching, QS. Okay, on P on 1 output, on P when input 1 is given, on which state I will be going, here we can see P on V, which state we are going to the QH state. Q is already present here, right? Individual Q is here given, so it's not a new state. Okay, so for P it's done. Okay, and here while finding out the transaction of P with respect to 0 and 1, we got a new state and we marked it with the help of an arrow. Okay, now next is for QH state. For QH state, 0th input. For QH state, for QH state 0th input, what is my output, R. Where I am reaching, on Q state 0 input I am reaching to R position. I am reaching to R position, R state. R individually is given, right? In our set individually R is given, so it's not a new state. Okay, on Q input 1, on Q input 1, what is my output, what is my state, in which state I am reaching, Q1 is given, then I will be reaching in QR state. That means it is a self loop as well as it is going to R. Here it's a NFA, so multiple states are possible. So on Qth input, Q state Q, 1 is the input, it will be going to Q and R. So Q and R individually QR is present, but together QR is not a state. Together QR is not given. So QR is a new state. Here new state is generated. Okay, so up to Q it's over. Okay, now let's see individual R. RF for R state 0th input. For R state 0th input, on to which state I am going? I am marking it with yellow. 0th state, in which state it is going? S. So R on 0th input, it is moving to S state. It's not a new state. Why? Because individual S is given here. Individual S is given. So it's not a new state. We already have. So on R, 1 is the input. Which state it is moving? It is moving to P state. P state, which is also is given in our list. Individual P is given, not a new state. Okay, let's move to the next one. S state. S. Okay, S on 0th input. S on 0th input, any state it is moving? No, not a state is moving. Leave it. Leave it blank. On S input 1, which state it is moving? It is moving to P state. P state individually we have, so it's not a new state. Okay, up to this our all the states are covered for the input 0, 1. And while calculating this transaction, we got two new states. One is QS, one is QR. We have two new states. Now our task will be to find the transaction for these new states with respect to the input 0, 1. With respect to input 0, 1. And that time if you are finding across any new state, again we need to do the same task. Okay, so let's see first for Q, S. Okay, so here Q, S. For Q with respect to 0. For Q with respect to 0. For QS with respect to 0. When we are talking about QS with respect to 0 means Q with respect to 0, S transaction with respect to 0. Okay, so here let me so here Q with respect to QS with respect to 0. So first time we will see Q with respect to 0. Q with respect to 0, it is moving to R state. Okay, we noted it R state. Now what is S also? S also with respect to 0. S with respect to 0 any state? No, only R. R is already in the given list. already is given in the given state, so it's not a new state. Let's see qs with respect to 1. Qs with respect to 1. So q with respect to one individual, q with respect to 1 I am getting qr. We noted it qr. And s with respect to 1, s with respect to 1 I am getting p. So in the chronicle order we will write it as pqr. It's qrp, but we will write chronicle order pqr. Okay, so pqr is not given in this set. We have individual p, we have individual q, we have individual r, we have individual s, but together pqr is not there. So pqr is a new state. Why? Because qs is present, p individual, q individual, r individual, s individual, or together qs or together qr is there right now. Okay, let me write here. P is there, q is there, r is there, s is there, and we have qs is there and qr is there. Qr is there, but pqr is not there. So pqr is a new state. Okay. Okay, so PQR is a new state. We noted it. So first this one is completed. Next one is QR, right? QR was a new state. For QR also we need to find the transaction. So next two transaction will be, we will be finding for QR. So QR, that means Q as well as R with respect to 0. So Q with respect to 0 we are getting. Okay. So let me Q with respect to 0. Q with respect to 0 we are getting R. Right, we are getting R, and R with respect to Q with respect to 0, R we are getting, and here R with respect to 0, R with respect to 0 we are getting S. So I got RS. Till now we had P individual, Q individual, R individual, S individual, PS individual, QR individual, PQR. RS was not there, so RS is a new state. We will mark it. Simply we will mark it and keep it side. Okay. Next one is QR. Right? Q with respect to 1. Q with respect to 1 is QR, and R with respect to 1 is P. Okay, so that is PQR. Now see here PQR, I am not marking it as a new state. Why? Because already one step before I marked it as new state. So already I got PQR as a new state. Again we are getting, then we need not to mark it as new. So one time is enough. Okay, up to this is over. So my QS and QR as new states, I found the transaction. Next new states I have marked here, right? What is the next one? PQR. So PQR also I need to find the transaction with respect to 0, 1. So PQR with respect to 0. When I talk about PQR with respect to 0 means I am talking about transaction of state P with respect to input 0, union transaction of state Q with respect to 0, transaction of R with respect to 0. So we will get the output as QRS. P, so I am marking here. P with respect to 0 I am getting QS, and Q with respect to 0 I am getting R, and R respect to S we are getting R with respect to 0 we are getting S. Okay. So in that situation, 2 times S is coming, only 1 time you write. Okay, PQR with respect to 0, need not to write QSRS. No, QRS. 1 time is mentioning is enough. So QRS. Okay, and then that's a new state. PQRS is a new state. Okay, now next one is PQR with respect to 1. P with respect to 1 Q. Q with respect to 1 QR. R with respect to 1 P. So in chronicle order it is PQR. Okay, already mentioned, no need to write new state. Okay, now this new state is over. Next, whatever is the pending new states, that is RS and QRS. So let's find for RS. RS, R with respect to 0, R, S with respect to 0. So that is S only. R with respect to 1. R with respect to 1. So that is P. Okay, and S with respect to 1. S with respect to 1, that is P. That is P here. So both are P. 2 times no need to write P. Only 1 P you add. Okay, that is P. Already we have. Then this new state is over. Now leftover new state is QRS. So this QRS. So for QRS, QRS with respect to 0 we have transaction R and S. QRS with respect to 1 we have PQR, and this there is no new state. So for all the new states we found the transaction. Now all the new states we have transaction. Now how we will be writing the, so the transaction we got for all the new states also we got the transaction. So we will be writing in the form of a table. Just we will be putting it in the table that P with respect to 0 we will get as QS, P with respect to 1 Q, Q with respect to 0 R, Q with respect to 1 it is QR, R with respect to 0 it is S, R with respect to 1 it is P, S with respect to 0 it is nothing, and S with respect to P it is P, and QS with respect to 0 it is R, QS with respect to 1 it is PQR, and QR with respect to 0 it is RS, and QR with respect to 1 PQR, and PQR with respect to 0 it is QRS, and PQR with respect to 1 it is PQR, and RS with respect to 0 it is S, RS with respect to 1 it is P, and QRS with respect to 0 QRS with respect to 1 PQR. This we are putting in the form of table. We need to put recorded, we need to put recorded, we need to put recorded, we need to put in the form of table. But the thing is, find out the final state. New state is already given in the question P. Final state is also new states, some new states also possible. How it is possible? In question, what given individually, both if any new state is present, those all means Q and S is given as final state, right? Q comma S. If any new state Q is present or S is present or both are present, we will mark it as final state. For example, here see QS. Q is also there, S is also there. It is final state. That's why I circled it. Okay. And then RS. In RS, S is present. So S is a final state. So the entire state is final state. And QRS. In this Q and S is present. It's a final state. So in tabular representation, initial state we will represent with the help of arrow, empty arrow. Okay. And final state we will represent with the help of circles. So I hope it is clear. One more example we will see. All you need to think about is, while conversion of DFA to NFA, while converting DFA to NFA, the thing is you need to find the transaction. You need to find the transaction, and in any transaction, any new state is given in that transaction. If any new state is given, for that new state also you need to find out the transaction. You need to find out the transaction and put it in a tabular form and find the final state. One more example we will see. This I took from net. Okay, so here earlier it was given tabular form. It was easy for us in the question. DFA was given in the NFA was given in the tabular form, and we converted the DFA. In this table, it is given as a state diagram. Okay, so what we need to do? The state diagram we need to convert to the tabular form, and then we can construct the DFA. So it's very easy. The notations will be given, right? That Q that is finite set. Finite set is Q0, Q1, Q2. That is, we have only 3 states: Q0, Q1, Q2. 3 states. And the next state is this input alphabets. Input alphabets are A comma B. Okay, and then final state is Q2. Q0 is the initial state given in the diagram. Final state is Q2, and the transaction table we need to make. Okay, so the transaction table is, first we will write all the states. All the states we will write here, and then on the top we will write the input. Okay, so states are Q0, Q1, and Q2, and inputs are A and B. Q0 on A, where it is going, just seeing the diagram we need to write. Q0 on A, it is going to Q0. Q0 on A, it is moving to B1 also, Q1 also. So this Q0, Q1 together we are writing. Okay, it's an NFA, so multiple paths are possible. Okay, on Q0 B, it is going to Q0 itself. Okay, Q1, any A transaction is there? No, leave it blank. Q1 on B, it is going to Q2. Okay, on Q2, is there any transaction for A? No. Q2B, is there any transaction? No. So this is our NFA table. From an NFA table, this is. From this we need to find the DFA. We need to construct the DFA. So first task is, what are the given states? Our given states are finite states are Q0, Q1, Q2. Three states. For these three states, for A and B input, we need to find the transaction. Okay, so to construct the DFA, let's start. Transaction of Q0 on A, Q0 A, Q0 A, what it is giving us? Q0 Q1. Q0 Q1 together, there is no state given in the question, right? Individually Q0 Q1 Q2 is given, together is not found, so that's why it's a new state. Okay, on Q0 Bth transaction, on Q0 B input, what is the transaction, where it is leading to? Is leading to Q0, individual Q0, so it's not a new state. Okay, for this it's over. Okay, Q0. Now let's see for Q1. For Q1 on A, Q1A, is there any transaction given? No, blank, leave it blank. Or Q1 on B, is there any transaction given? Yes. Or Q1 B input, it is reaching to Q2 state, right? Q2 is an individual, or Q2 individual Q2 is given, so it's not a new state. Okay, now next is Q2. Okay, on Q2 state, if A is the input, where it is going? Nothing, no state it is going. Okay, no input A is there, that means. On Q2 on B, where it is going? Nothing, blank. Okay, so for Q2 also transaction we completed. We recorded the transactions of all the finite states given in the question. While finding, what we found out? We found out a new state, that is Q0 Q1. So now our task will be to find the transaction of Q0 Q1. Okay, as I said, Q0 Q1 on input A, Q0 Q1 on input A means it is, you need to find the transaction of Q0A and Q0A and Q1A, union of Q0 and union of Q1. Individually, what are their transactions? Clubbed it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Q0 Q1 and Q0 on A. So yes, Q0 on A, what it is given? It is giving as Q0 Q1. So write it as Q0 Q1. And Q1A, what it is given? Q1 on A, nothing is given. So we have Q0 Q1. Q0 Q1 already we have marked it as new state. So here leave it. Okay, now next is Q0 Q1 on B input. Q0 Q1. So that is Q0 on B. Q0 on B, what it is giving? Q0 only. Okay, we marked it. And Q0 done. Q1, yes, Q1 on B, what it is giving? Q2. So Q0 Q2. So Q0 and Q2, which is a new state. Q0 Q2 nowhere is mentioned here. It's Q0 Q1, but Q0 Q2 is first time coming together. Q0 Q2. So this is a new state. So now while finding the transaction of the new state Q0 Q1, in that we got another new state, that is Q0 Q2. Now for this together, Q0 Q2 with respect to A and B, we are going to find the transaction. Okay, so let's see. Q0 Q2 means Q0 with respect to A and Q2 with respect to A. So that is transaction of Q0A union transaction of Q2A. So Q0 with respect to A is Q0 Q1 and Q2 with respect to A, nothing. So Q0 Q1 we have recorded. Q0 Q1 already mentioned as new state, so this is not a new state for us. Leave it. Okay, so next is Q0 Q2 with respect to B. Okay, let's see. Q0 Q2. Q0 with respect to B. Q0 with respect to B, I am getting Q0. Q2 with respect to B, anything is there? Nothing is there. So it is Q0 only. No new state. So all the new states we covered. For now we are not having it in the tabular form. We constructed our DFA, we recorded for every state, for every input only one unique path we have recorded. Now we are just writing in the tabular form. Okay, so for Q0 A we are getting Q0 Q1, Q0 B we are getting Q0. Okay, and Q1A as we saw here. Okay, so thing is there Q1, Q1B, Q2 is there, Q2A Q2A nothing is there, Q2B nothing is there. Okay, and then okay, and then Q0 here, Q0 B, Q0 Q1 here, Q0 Q1 new state on A, Q0 Q1 is there, Q0 Q1 on B, Q0 Q2 we got, Q0 Q2 on A we got Q0 Q1, and Q0 Q2 we got Q0. So or just what we did is just we did write in the tabular form. We just wrote in the tabular form. That's it. We wrote in the tabular form. Okay. So why we wrote in the tabular form? So that this is a transition table and we need to make a transition diagram. Okay. So just we wrote in the for every time Q0 Q1 Q2 we already had. The only new thing we got is Q0 Q1 as the new state and Q0 Q2 as the new state. So these are the two tables we have. Okay, one single with respect to one table we have. So now we need to find the final state. What we need to do, we need to find the final state. So initial state is given as Q0. In the question it is given as Q0. How to find the final state? Final state is given as Q2. Wherever Q2 is marked, that is our final state. So Q2 is marked here. Q2 is marked here. Q0, Q2, Q0. So these are our final state. So wherever Q2 is marked, that we need to mark it as final state. Okay, that we need to mark it as final state. Okay, let me run this. Sorry. So that we need to mark it as final state. So we have Q0 as initial state, Q2 is final state given in this question. In this also Q2 is the final state. Now we need to find we need to make a transaction table. The transaction table. So whatever the table we are going to get, whatever the diagram, transaction table is completed. Now we need to make a transaction state diagram. State diagram. So what is the state diagram here? Just seeing the table we need to construct the diagram. Okay, so for every, we will see in the diagram that for every input there is only unique path. So Q0 on A, it is going to Q0 on A, it is going to Q0 Q1. Okay, and Q0 on B, it is making a self loop. Okay, on Q1, that is a new state Q1, nowhere it is going. Q1 on B, it is going to Q2. Q2 no transactions are there. Okay, from new state Q0 Q1, it is going to Q0 Q1, that is same state, and Q0 Q1 on Bth input, it is going to Q0 Q2. Q0 Q2, that is our final state, right? It is final state. In that on A input it is going to Q0 Q1. Okay, Q0 Q1, and on B input it is going to Q0. So here we can see for every input there is only one unique path. This makes it as a perfect DFA. Now you would have seen in the previous diagram there was, I didn't mention as Q2, but I got but I thought maybe one will get confused. That's why I clubbed this transition diagram. Why? Because Q2 was not mentioned, because see here on Q0 it is going to Q0 Q1 and Q0, right? On Q1 it is, so Q1 nowhere is mentioned. So what we have made a diagram Q1 here. We have made a diagram, transition diagram of Q1 and Q2, where from Q1 on input B, it is going to, on input B it is moving to Q2 state. Okay, but from Q2 there is no other transaction. From Q2 there is no other transaction. So when we call it as DFA, only this diagram we will take it as DFA. We won't take this diagram as DFA. Why? Because the diagram in which having initial state and final state only will count as a DFA. Suppose you are having a diagram where you got two graphs, you got two state diagrams, two disconnected graphs. If you are getting, you will accept only that graph which is having the final state, initial start state and final state. The diagram, the directed graph in which you are having initial state and final state, that only you consider as a DFA. So according to that, then Q1 and Q2 will not, this diagram will not be in DFA. It's a two graph, we having two state diagrams, only one is accepted. Why? Because it is having a start state as well as final state. Okay, so when we so if that is the condition, definitely this table will not be there. Okay, so this is our, so this will not now confuse us. Okay, so this is all about how to make a DFA. This is all about how to make a DFA. I hope you understood. Thank you everyone.